Kia ora koutou, no mai haere mai, and welcome to Frogs on Friday. Today we are going to go through talking about New Zealand immigration's role in the talent shortage. We'll go through some of the hot jobs both in New Zealand and abroad, and Kayleigh will be joining me talking about selling the benefits of working in New Zealand. And as always, we'll finish off with the social media polls. So let's jump straight into Mahi Media. All right, so the big news in the last week or so has been the long-awaited changes to Australia's immigration rules, with there now being a pathway to citizenship for Kiwis living in Australia. So although this is fantastic news for Kiwis across the ditch, it has made some employers a little bit nervous, thinking that, great, that's all we need. Give people another reason to leave the job market here to live in Australia. Now, I must say, although that does have a little bit of merit, I tend to agree with the PM on this one, and think that the difficulties in gaining citizenship won't really have been a huge factor in holding back many Kiwis from working in Australia previously. But I think this article really does highlight the impact that immigration as a whole has on talent mobility. So both in attracting migrants to live and work in New Zealand, as well as encouraging Kiwis to stay. And of course, Kayleigh will speak later about the positives of working in New Zealand. And I'm sure that lifestyle and safety will feature strongly on this list. But now let's take a look at some of the hot jobs in New Zealand this week. Okay, so first up, we have a role, just for a change, we have a role in Christchurch instead of the usual Auckland and Wellington. So we do cover roles across all of Aotearoa. So this one is based in Christchurch. It's a temporary position for a customer service administrator, so a bit of a blend of the two functions there. For this one, they're looking for someone who has experience in a call center environment, and of course some customer service experience will be needed for this role as well. If you're interested in this or know someone based in Christchurch, give Shav Neil a call to find out more. Okay, and our next role, so the permanent role of the week, is a senior policy advisor based, believe it or not, in Wellington. So this role, again, it's working with a government agency, a strong emphasis on analysis, and as well as that confidence to be able to give advice to leadership. And really for this one, that strong stakeholder engagement is really important for the role. If you're interested in this role, get in touch with the Wellington team. Either Domingo or Peter Cristani will be able to help you with this one. Let's see what we've got across the ditch. Okay, so it was very far across the ditch, all the way to London. We've switched up the order here. But first off, so we have a role based in Southeast London for an office assistant. This is a permanent position. So just an example of some of the range of roles that we've got available in the UK, both temporary and permanent positions. For this one, or if you're looking at making the move over to London or the UK in general, get in touch with Hannah or the rest of the team in our London office.
With a global presence, this company has been voted one of the best places to work in Australia and are the leader in the medical technology field. They are currently looking to hire a full-time customer service representative on a temporary basis, but with the opportunity to go permanent and grow your career into other areas of the business. The initial assignment will be roughly 6 months. So more about this role. This role will be focused on answering hospital staff, sales representatives, and customer service personnel queries over the phone. Expect around 25 calls a day. It is not a high volume call center, but would require to action administration tasks following those phone calls and deliver high quality customer service over the phone. You'll be part of the customer service team, but what is in it for you? Work from home flexibility, 3 to 4 days per week. Be part of an amazing team with a very strong culture. Work for a global company rated one of the #1 employer of choice in 2007 and the #2 spot in 2018. This could be a great first-time experience in the medical and biomedical field, and look, you can start ASAP there too. If this interests you, to apply online, please click on the appropriate link on the page. Thank you.
All right, so thrilled to be joined by Kayleigh. So far the show's been about the pressures for immigration and all the things that are luring people away from New Zealand. But hopefully Kayleigh, who has joined us from Ireland as well, can tell us some of the reasons to stay in New Zealand and why you might want to grow your career here.
Yeah, hi Shannon. There's obviously a lot of reasons to stay and grow your career in New Zealand. I'm going to talk about the top 3 today. So career opportunities being one of the main ones. New Zealand offers exciting career opportunities across many industries, including technology, healthcare, agriculture. The country has a supportive ecosystem for startups and small businesses. Despite being a relatively small country, New Zealand offers many exciting career opportunities across a wide range of industries, including technology, healthcare, agriculture, and many more. And the country is also known for its innovative and entrepreneurial spirit with a supportive ecosystem for startups. Another good reason is the Auckland labour market at the moment. It remains stable with only a slight increase in unemployment and an expectation of 3% employment growth nationwide. Net margins is still at a loss, down 4.76% from 2002, while 2023 looks to be another year of uncertainty for some employers. Demand for quality talent remains high, with 68% of employers looking to grow and recruit internally. Besides the intense and expanding job market in New Zealand, on a quick side note, there is also the cultural diversity. So New Zealand is a melting pot of cultures with a rich history of Indigenous Maori culture and growing population of immigrants from all over the world. The diversity is reflected in the country's vibrant arts and music scenes, as well as its wide range of cuisines and cultural festivals. Overall, New Zealand offers a unique combination of natural beauty, high quality of life, career opportunities, and cultural diversity that make it an attractive place to stay and work for both locals and immigrants.
Excellent. Now, as I mentioned, you've joined us last year from over in Ireland. What were some of the things that attracted you and your partner to consider working in New Zealand and making the big move?
Yeah, so there was a couple of reasons why we decided to come over. New Zealand's obviously such a beautiful country, and it was such a nice place, and we're still finding that out. We're still traveling around, which was something that really attracted us. And as well, New Zealand has a good bit of a laid back culture in some approaches, so that was really nice. And then obviously the growth opportunities. We came over with my partner's job, and we were just speaking to a couple of recruiters over here when we were making our final decisions, and they were talking to us about the growth opportunities. So that was the really big push forward in that sense, because obviously that's exactly what we were looking for. We weren't really getting that back home. So that was probably the biggest push to come over here.
Yeah, so that's fantastic. I think that's a similar story for a lot of people who may be considering it. And it's more, some of the things that the article picked up is that it can be less about the pay and conditions, but more about the overall lifestyle, and particularly, I guess, comparing to some of the situations that some other countries are in at the moment, or that feeling of safety. And I guess it's true to say that New Zealand still is holding on to that clean, green New Zealand image that we have, and long may it continue.
100%.
Excellent. Thanks, Kayleigh.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a look at the polls. Okay, so last week we asked if you were planning to ask for a salary increase in 2023. So we thought, oh, maybe it might ease off, all the negative talk about recessions on the way, and all the bad press. But no, still a resounding 61% almost said yes, definitely planning to ask for that increase this year. So I guess when you weigh that up against all the news and the experience that you have when you go to the supermarket or fill up with gas, the cost of living is definitely something to have on your radar and to still go for in this talent short market. Okay, so let's see what we're looking at this week. Okay, for those of you, as always, please stay here. But if you feel that you do want to leave New Zealand and work abroad, we want to find out what it is that's most appealing, or what's the main factor in your decision. So stay tuned and we'll see what the results are for that next week, or rather tune back in. So that's it for today's show. We'll leave you there, but please come back and join us, or watch on the various channels, and feel free to comment, and we'll see you here next week. Ka kite anō.